Alright, so this is Team Horizon at the summit of Wildcat, 4,422 feet, and it's dedicated to Joanne Sill by John Rivers. So here we are at the summit of Mount Madison, our first of the presidentials, and it is dedicated to Clara Royer Hewitt. Alright, it's the summit of Mount Adams, dedicated to Art Anderson by Marianne Dorigo. Art, we miss you, we'll never forget you, man. We're doing this for you.
Here we are on the summit of Mount Jefferson in the presidential range. And this summit is dedicated to Richard Coretto.
Richard Coretto by Phyllis and Martino Coretto. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so here is the summit of Mount Washington, tallest in the Northeast and highest in the White Mountains, 6,288 feet. This is dedicated to Charlie Durney by his 7 children and 10 grandchildren. Charlie, you're the reason that we're out here. You set us all on this adventure first, and your example and the example of all the others we've met since is what carries us through every time we get tired. Hope on the Horizon started with you, man.
This is Eisenhower Peak, dedicated to my dad, Thomas Williams. Rest in peace, Dad. This one's for you. Let's do this, guys.
Here we are on the top of Mount Pierce in the presidentials. Wonderful rainy day. This peak is dedicated to George Lee, my grandfather, from John and Regina Leslie, and the best wife in the world, Gina Leslie. Thank you.
All right, here we are, summit of Mount Isolation. Here's the pin. This was by far the hardest peak to get to. 6.4 miles of blowdown, landslide, and destroyed trails by Hurricane Irene. So this one is dedicated to John Blaze by the Blazeman Foundation, the only man to complete and compete in an Ironman with ALS.
Here we are on the summit of Mount Willie, out here in the middle of nowhere, basically. This summit is dedicated to Michael D'Annunzio, Rolando Acosta, and Mary Ellen Morris. We really appreciate you donating to the cause and getting us this far. Thanks so much. Here we are on the summit of Mount Tom. This summit is dedicated to George and Ruth Harms. We really appreciate everything you did for us. Thank you so much. Here we are on the summit of Mount Zealand. This peak is dedicated to a man that needs no introduction. Formerly known as the Y Guy, now known as the Bob Easy, the Bob Bizzle, the Bobo, by Mark and Lynn Irwin.
We miss you, Bob.
Bobo, we miss you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, so here we are. This is the summit of South Twin, and it's pretty awesome. Finally got some sun. You can see that's where we came from. That's where we're going. And love for the weather to continue this way.
We'd like to send out a big thank you to Beth, Alex, and Katie. Thank you so much.
Here we are on the summit of North Twin. This is number 24, which is the halfway mark. And this summit is dedicated to Robbie Fellows, best friend of my father, who passed from ALS, and his wife and daughter, Laureen and Haley. And it's dedicated by my father, Scott Valentine, in his memory. Summit of Mount Bond.
I'd like to send out a special thank you to George and Chip for your help at Galehead Hut, giving us the heads up on trail conditions, and some great beta on the upcoming trail. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. You couldn't have done it without it.
Osceola, number 36, and the third one that goes out to Bobo Lamoro from Joe Boyd and Lauren Lewick. Number 38, 10 peaks to go. And this is dedicated to Irene by Joe and Allie Oakes. Thanks, guys.
I would like to dedicate this peak to the greatest lady in the world, my soulmate, Dina Leslie. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me do this. It is intense, but I'm having the time of my life, and you are my soulmate, babe. I love you so much. Thank you.
Number 42, the summit of Lincoln, and this is dedicated to Emil Lamaro by his son and our good friend Bob Lamaro, who we're going to see very soon. Number 43, Summit of Lafayette. This summit is dedicated to the Shaw family, Big Ford, Mona, and Tyler, and their son, Captain Ford Shaw of the United States Marine Corps. Thank you for your support, guys. This is the summit of North Kinsman, and it's dedicated to Lindsay Watkins. Thank you for all your help, Lindsay.
Thanks, Lindsay. You've been the best. Thank you so much.
Here we are on the true summit of South Kinsman, number 47. We'd like to dedicate this to a group of people that helped us out when we needed it most. Brian Ames, Molly, Beowulf, Everett, Justin, and Johannes. You guys rock. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, this is number 48. 24 days, approximately 250 miles. Can't even begin to imagine the elevation gained and lost to get to this point. So we'd like to dedicate this mountain to the one and only General Donna Durney, President of HARC, and aside from all the people who have ALS, one of the ones we've been pushing for this whole time. Thank you, Donna.